EFF leader Julius Malema said young Zimbabweans should stand up and confront President Mnangagwa's administration. Julius said what is happening in Zimbabwe is nonsense and youth should arise. He said only the power of the youth in Zimbabwe can change the political status quo in the country. He said they only have themselves to blame for what is happening in Zimbabwe. He said they must fight for their freedom. And he said they will support them. But this did not sit well with ZANU-PF Chief Whip Tongarepi. He blasted Malema. He said he is attempting to incite anarchy in Zimbabwe. He then described Malema as a failed politician and using Pan-Africanism as a cover-up to justify his destructive agenda. Tongarepi, talking to Herald, said Malema was working with some misguided local politicians who are financed by the Oppenheimers. Tongarepi said Malema is just a thug and a sellout, and some Zimbabweans are behind his behavior. Tongarepi said Malema lost elections in South Africa and now wants to bring chaos in Zimbabwe. Tongarepi said Zimbabwe is showing signs of development. We don't know about that because Zimbabweans are still crying. But yes, he said Zimbabwe is showing signs of development, but now Malema is telling their youth to destroy it. I said this kind of act proves Malema as a thug, and Malema pretends to be Africanist. Tongarepi said Malema's poor showing in the recently held South African general elections renders him unfit to offer lectures on governance to Zimbabwe. We know that EFF declined and was overtaken by newly formed MK party. EFF now has 39 seats in parliament and MK has 58 seats. And some youth in Zimbabwe also did not like the advice. They did not like what Malema is telling them or instructing them to do. Johannes Makoti said, Julius said the same thing to Kenyan youth, and they listened to him. And now Kenya is in trouble. And then another one said, which youth is Malema talking about? Because the youth of Zimbabwe is in South Africa. So which one is he talking about? Because they are in South Africa. And then another one said, Julius Malema was a huge supporter of Mugabe, who was the same as Mnangagwa. So why is Julius now against Mnangagwa? Because Mnangagwa is doing exactly the same as Mugabe. Nothing has changed. So Mnangagwa is following Mugabe's footsteps. Exactly the same. But Julius did not have a problem with Mugabe. He supported him. He was a huge supporter of Mugabe. Why now? What has changed? So what do you think about this? Is Julius correct in interfering with Zimbabwe politics? Is this the good advice to the youth of Zimbabwe? Let me know on the comment section. I just want to know, why is Julius Malema so interested, or he cares so much about Zimbabweans? What can be the motive behind this? Please let me know what you think about this on the comment section. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.